Good evening. My daughter asked me today, what's the difference between New Age meditation and Jewish meditation? She knows that I've been very busy with Jewish meditation for 30 odd years, and she's checking out meditation from all different places. That's a very good question. What is the difference in all the different meditation systems, techniques, functions, steps? What is the difference? And the first answer that came to my mind, because I studied New Age religions long before I got to mystical Orthodox Judaism. And I looked at the Quran, and I looked at the Christian Bible, and I looked at the Gita, and I looked at many books. And there were always threads of Kabbalah and Hasidut, Jewish mysticism. So I said, well, these threads are those threads. There's a lot in common. So what's the difference? Interesting question. And then I answered her, the goal of Jewish mysticism is to attach ourselves to God in order to receive His word, His instructions, His agenda, how and what He wants me to do this very moment. And so when we meditate, it might be half an hour on a mountainside, or it might be 3 minutes in your office trying to figure out the next move you need to make. But Jewish mysticism is believing that there is an upper source of all knowledge, and I can bring it down into the now for the questions of now. And I know that New Age mystical meditation also helps people clarify their minds and get to the answers they need to get to. But it's a little difference if I don't set the agenda as the Creator's agenda. Now, when you go to try to hit a baseball, if you hit 50-50, you're like top notch. You're going to make the big leagues. And in spirituality, I think 50-50 is also a pretty good batting average. If we count doing Hashem's will, the Creator's will, out of all the decisions of every day, every 5 minutes, every 7 seconds, every 2 hours, whatever the pace of our return to the oneness, it's that return that enables us to become vessels, conduits, or as the great Rabbi Chaim Vital writes, to turn ourselves into God's throne, which means essentially the meditation is that we want to be God's throne, that He can sit on us and transduce a piece of His infinite knowledge into our finite vessel and fulfill His will to the greatest degree of joy and awe and love. So I hope that answers the question a little bit. There's a lot more to be said, and I've written about 10 pages about this already, but I think 10 pages is a little long for right now. God bless you all. Have a great evening, and we'll see you at all the outlets. Good night.